Go.
Hi, this is Neil again, and welcome back to the PTI Consulting team. Last time we met, we talked about what we call the CSI model. And one of the things that we left off with is if I understand motive, and I understand that where motive and opportunity come together, there's the opportunity for action. So at the end of the day, something has to happen. Action has to happen. And oftentimes where action does not happen, the reason that it doesn't happen is because there's fear. There's fear involved. So what we're going to do in this segment is I want you to redefine for yourself fear as I trip over the board here, but that's okay, just laugh. All right? So let's go ahead and let's take fear and see if we can redefine it. Because in my world, fear is not a bad thing. Fear is really not a bad thing. It's just a thing. It's something that's out there. So I believe that the first thing we must do in order to conquer fear is we must fail. And I say in business, in sports, in education, whatever you're involved with, if you're going to learn, the quickest way to learn is to fail early. That way you can start learning. Many times what we do is we reward mediocrity. We reward somebody for just showing up. They really hadn't done anything. We just simply say, well, he or she showed up, therefore we're going to give them a trophy. We're probably the most trophy, reward, graduated group of people in America than anywhere in the world. Not that we've really achieved anything. So what I would say is allow people to fail. Fail early. Okay? Once you fail, what you've got to do is you've got to re-engage. So if you fall off the bike, get up and get back on. So you've got to re-engage. Fail early and then re-engage. And what happens is, the more times you do this, eventually you're going to attain some success. And once you start seeing these successes happen over and over and over again, failure will not be something that you fear. Failure won't be something that you fear. You failed early, you fail often, you re-engage, and then you start to attain success. And then after you go through these three phases, then I think what happens is you start to see some reward. And the more times we go through this process, the more times we'll be willing to allow motive and opportunity to come together, and then we'll be willing to take those positive actions that are going to drive us toward the goals that we're trying to attain. Again, this is Neil Harris with the PTI Consulting team.